CBS News political contributor Mark Leibovich is the chief national correspondent for the New York Times Magazine. Mark, good morning.
Hi, Nora.
Let's start with the emails. It has been nearly 9 months since Hillary Clinton held a press conference. She chose late-night TV to address these new questions. Was that the right way to address it?
Well, they seem to think so. I mean, it's obviously a very safe setting for her. She comes off well. Most people do. You know, as a member of the media, I have a horse in this race, and I would love her to do a press conference like everyone else would.
What question would you ask? I mean, what's lingering after this new
Why
batch
is
of
this
emails?
taking so long? I mean, she's so glib about, okay, what's a few more emails to release? Why don't we see them? Why aren't they all just there? Why is this so complicated? What else is in there? I mean, she would just, I mean, I would be more pointed than that, but it's just very, very glib to come off and say that in a situation that just keeps lingering. It also looks politically very, very suspect.
The State Department says there's no evidence that there's anything that was not completely above board, but these emails, we do know they show contact between the Clinton Foundation and the State Department.
Yeah.
Potentially, how damaging is this for her?
That's the second batch of emails.
Yes.
That shows
Yeah, that's
that.
the second batch. I think it's very damaging. Well, I mean, I think, look, in the context of this, it is damaging because it links two ongoing issues for her. One, the email scandal. Two, questions about the foundation. It puts two and two together. It's pretty easy to see. You have a possible, not a quid pro quo, but certainly, you know, the interactions between the two are very, very carefully linked there. This also ensures that it's going to linger through October, probably right up until Election Day, and that's not something any campaign would want.
Can we talk about Donald Trump for a second and being vague on immigration, something that was such a big part of his campaign early on? Will this hurt him?
I don't think it'll hurt him. I mean, they obviously have a strategy where they think that, look, we're going to be a little bit softer in our rhetoric here. Hopefully we won't alienate our base, and maybe we'll pick off a few Hispanic voters, a few suburban voters. I mean, look, I mean, this is a this is the core issue for him. This is arguably the issue that got him the nomination.
You really think he can pick up more Hispanic voters by saying, I'm not going to deport them, but I'm still going to build the wall? I mean, how is that softening
I
the
think
position?
it's tough. Well, it's softening in that the rhetoric he's using is something like, we're going to be fair, we're going to be humane. Those
Fair
are
but
used,
firm,
yeah, these are words he did not use during the primary. So in that sense, it maybe presents a softer message.
Donald Trump is raising questions about Hillary Clinton's stamina, her health. He says, we have never before in history had two candidates, nominees, as old as Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. 70 years old Donald Trump, 68 years old Hillary Clinton. She went on late night TV last night, addressed those charges in part by opening a can of pickles to prove her strength. When do the two candidates need to say more about their and release health records?
You mean that the pickle test doesn't just put all these questions to rest?
However,
immediately?
I must say, I have trouble opening up a can
You know,
of
I think
pickles.
we all do.
I have a lot of trouble.
It's an issue we can all relate to. No, I mean, look, I mean, they've been very I mean, I think Hillary Clinton, in fairness, has been more transparent. I mean, her personal physician has released a letter that, you know, seemed pretty authoritative, if somewhat brief.
It was 2 pages. I mean, John McCain.
But Trump's letter's even shorter.
I mean, I think she can say, you know, rightly, that, look, he's released virtually nothing. I mean, if you count, like, the 2-paragraph letter that his doctor released. I mean, so, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think people would like to see more. What I'm curious about in a larger sense is, why do you make this an issue now if you're Donald Trump? I mean, the health, the stamina of your opponent. I mean, maybe he thinks he's sowing some kind of doubt, but I mean, there are other bigger, more legitimate issues to focus on, beginning with this email stuff.
Amen.
All right, Mark Leibovich, thanks so much.